Hi, I'm Ashley.
I'm Michaela, and we're Deblias Sisters Productions.
You may have seen or met us. We were at New Jersey Horror Con in March at the end of the month. It was our first time being vendors, which was cool because we've gone to cons and we've volunteered at them and done like line control. One year we played zombies for photo ops, but this was our first experience being behind a table, which was cool. How do you think it went?
Well, I think it went pretty well for our first one. I mean, it really depends, I think, on your location and where they put you. And I think we ended up in a pretty good spot. We talked more to people around us than really people who were interested in us.
And I didn't meet anybody that, like, we didn't, like, have a good, like, conversation with. Like, everybody was super nice there.
Yeah, it's a nice little community.
Yeah. We made some little vendor friends. People were intrigued. So, if you're watching this and you were there, this is probably the first you've seen of me talking and being myself, because I was in costume the whole time and I was in character.
For those who don't know, she changed 3 times.
Every day.
Every day, except for the last day, she only changed into 2. Yeah,
we cut one out because it was shorter, and it takes a lot to go up, and especially since we had to be out of our room before the con was over. So we basically took like what we needed for costume changes, had it under the table, and we just like went into like the bathroom or in the hall, set up to our room to change. So it was a little trickier, but I think we managed to get it down the rhythm.
Yeah, we just wanted everyone to see all the wonderful costumes that were handmade.
Yeah. Yeah, if you've seen them, you've probably seen them either in our videos or like at the con. It took us like a couple months to make them all.
Her and her mom.
Yeah, it was me and my mom. My mom will probably say that she did most of the work because she did. She's the one that can like sew, and she did a lot. She did a lot of help. So if you're watching, thanks, Mom. It took a lot of work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah,
she helped cut some of the pieces.
Yeah, I helped get the patterns and stuff like that, and picked up the things.
It was so hard to find the patterns.
Yeah, it was.
For them.
Yeah. Well, the child's one was okay. We ended up pretty good with that one.
Yeah, and I mean, I love the costumes now. I love how they look. They're super cool, and like compared to what they were when we first started, they're such an upgrade. Like,
go back through our Instagram.
Here's our first little insert. Here's a picture of
our very first pose.
Our original costume compared to the newer ones.
God, it was god awful.
It was so bad. It was like a little dress that I got as like a hand-me-down from somebody that I never wore because I didn't like the dress. We were just like, oh, we need something creepy, and white dresses are creepy. I was like, yeah, I have one, and I looked like a sad housewife.
Well, it's just because we wanted something that she wouldn't mind getting potentially ruined, because that's always a case when you're filming for something to potentially
I have a costume drawer building up of different like clothes I don't mind getting ruined, or ones that are already covered in fake blood, just for like different things. So I was organizing that the other day, building a little
Anyways, back to the con.
Yeah.
So we're gonna answer some common questions that we believe we got.
Yeah.
No, we are not sisters.
Believe it or not, I know we look identical.
No, we got that question a lot. Just because sisters isn't our name doesn't mean we are sisters.
And we were also with her mom. She was there, and so we would do like walk-arounds with my character, and it would be either me and her or me and her mom, and her mom would be like, oh, I'm working with my daughter, she's at her table, and people would be like, oh, is this your daughter? And because I don't know if they just like assumed because she was talking about her daughter, or like I somehow have a resemblance to you guys.
Yeah, I usually ended up staying at the table so I could answer any questions that came our way.
Yeah, that people were wondering.
Yeah. So what was another question that we usually got a lot? Oh, funding.
Oh yeah, a lot of people asked if we were ready for funding.
We are not. Basically, right now we are just trying to get people interested in us. Trying to get them to know us so they feel more comfortable for when we do need donations. Because right now, we can also use this as a update on Mary Alice. Mary Alice, the script should be done the latest by October.
That's our goal.
And then we're going to go through it, see everything that we need and how much we think things will cost. And then we'll start making a budget, and then we'll post when we're ready for that. But as of right now, the thing that we need the most is for people to interact with us, like our posts, share our posts, tell people about us. really what we need more than funding right now.
Yeah, so basically just getting the word out, getting a foundation started, and then once we're able to, because if you don't know, we're still in college. We're both college juniors. We're going to start our senior year in the fall. So we're pretty busy. We have a lot going on.
Yeah, because we also work.
Yeah, so we go to school part-time, or no, we go to school full-time, we work part-time, and we're also trying to work doing this.
Yeah.
So we're always doing something, we're always up to something. So right now, because we're so busy, we don't have the full time to be able to put into a gigantic project. So right now, we're just confined to getting it started, getting the business started, doing shorts, showing you guys what we can do and what we want to do.
Yeah, we're also, you know, if you want to be a part of a part of our company and you want to help us, or you just want to film, you want to act, message us. We're based in New Hampshire.
In southern New Hampshire.
So, gotta be around there. Unless you're willing to drive, that's fine too.
Yeah.
We can't pay anybody right now, obviously. We can't do any of that. And we will be filming in southern New Hampshire as well.
Yeah, and other close surrounding areas, like we may go to Mass, we might go around, basically anywhere that's just within our driving range right now.
Yeah, because it's very pretty down here, especially in the fall.
New England has a lot of potential that doesn't really get like put into the film industries because they're like mostly based in like California or New York or
you build them
Georgia.
And you say that's where they are.
Vancouver is popular for filming, but it's like they have a lot of potential. We'd like to put our little home roots in there too.
I think as New Hampshire's been around for a very long time too, and Mary Alice.
Yeah, one of the first few states founded in the U.S. Little U.S. history.
and Mary Alice, when you first meet her, she's about 12 years old, and that's 1902.
That's our
So it's well established in New Hampshire, the towns and stuff. And some of those, some towns still look like they're from that era.
Yeah, we do have, it's definitely a lot more in
especially
the rural areas.
Yeah.
Not really the city areas, those are more modern and kind of like city looking, but in some of like the rural areas and older cities, you can see a lot of like the original architecture, which has been like kind of like inspiration that we found it from. Another thing that we found inspiration from is some old photos you have.
Yeah, so
from her old house she used to live in.
If you've seen some of our videos or seen some of our Instagram posts or even met us, I have real old photos from a house that I used to live in Nashua.
And she was just giving us suggestions about how we could improve the trail and make it a little bit easier to understand because, like we said, we do want to give an idea of like what our film is going to be like and what we want to include, but also at the same time, we don't want to give away too much yet because we're still trying to like really get it to like evolve, put our personal touch on it.
Yeah, and I also
so it's a little mysterious and open-ended right now.
I also don't have the ability to edit like I want to. So also a recent post that we've done showed black and white of Mary Alice sitting in front of a chimney and Mary Lou, which is the doll, was in color. So that's our plan for the film. It's more like when, I guess, past and present and future like all mixed together, that you'll see black and white and color happening on one screen, which is our biggest challenge.
Probably editing wise.
I'm not much of an editor.
No, I do like a little bit just from like classes that I've taken, but like with my technology. So Microsoft, here's where I get annoyed. Your movie maker was my primary to-go-to, and then you got rid of it and replaced it with this new one, which yeah, has some cool features, but you can't do crap with it otherwise. I can't even rotate a video. Sorry, I'm a little salty.
Yeah, no, she edits our behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, the bloopers.
Yeah. Yeah, I do
it's up to her.
The main editing, and it's just upsetting to me that I can't edit in the way that or have the tools necessary to do it.
Can't get it from here to here.
Basically, I can film, but I need, which is going to be one of our updates that we'll get someone else to edit. I can film, but I need someone else to be able to transfer it editing-wise.
Yeah, the difference in your head is the physical world.
Yeah, because I can do everything else. Because school-wise, we learn more about the critical stuff and what not to do and all that stuff and the theories. When it comes to filming, however, it's a little lacking. As Ashley knows, I don't actually have much experience filming or editing as people would think when I'm going to college.
Yeah, it's a lot of just like learning how to do it, but not necessarily applying it. For that, you kind of have to go off and find like an internship or do your own thing, which is basically what you're doing. See, film is like a thing where you kind of just have to learn as you go.
Learn as you go, and we're learning. I keep getting new equipment.
Mm-hmm. This updating.
Yeah. You can definitely, if you go on our old pages, if you go on our Instagram, we haven't deleted anything, but you can see our progress.
No, why would we want to delete it? Show how we've like evolved.
The quality is so much better. The angles are so much better.
This
the
originally started. This idea is a couple of years old now.
Oh, it's been going. So we're juniors now. It's been going since we were freshmen. Yeah. She's been evolving that much. Her story has changed.
Yeah, it's been
so much over the years.
More solidified.
Yeah, she's becoming a real thing, and she's finally going to become our first real project.
Yeah, which is super exciting.
Yep. I mean, I took a screenwriting class in one of my semesters, and I finally got to write the prologue for Mary Alice, and I got comments on that. So if you're curious, the main comment I got was chaos, but a good chaos. So, and it's not going to be your typical horror movie either. We're not here to jump scare you. We're not here to like
we don't
really get at you and get your heart racing. We want you to feel uncomfortable.
We don't want it to just fall into the little molds that horror movies tend to fall into. Like, sure, there's going to be like tropes here and there. Sometimes you just can't avoid that, especially like in the horror genre.
You definitely got to put some of the tropes in there anyways to make the viewers comfortable, because if we completely change it, you're not going to recognize it. Yeah, you won't. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. So it's definitely going to have like probably like that familiarity that you used to, but also a lot of our own personal twists and our own ideas in it, which we're also really excited for, being able to just really make it our own, get our idea out there.
Yeah, that's definitely our goal. And I know a lot of people at the con that we met to were really excited about the black and white aspect. Yeah. So hopefully no horror movies come out before this one that are black and white, because I might kill somebody. We're trying real hard. People like the throwback. There's something about black and white too.
Yeah.
Before I went to college, I didn't really appreciate it as much as I do now.
Either. I know, like, if you don't know, I'm not even a film student.
No.
I'm a psychology student. But I have like taken, from what I learned, I took a photography class, and we learned like a big part of it is that with black and white, you're very forced to look at the emotion of it, very like just like the appeal of it, like kind of like what gets glossed over in color, because in color you have a lot of different colors and everything to pay attention to. Where it's like in black and white, it kind of like gives you that office feel. Also gives you like, again, that nostalgic feel. Yeah, and the whole thing with that is black and white and stuff, with what she just said, her character also will not speak. So she has to do it all with her face, and also when it's in black and white, there's nothing to distract from that. So you will... It's because she knows I'm bad at remembering lines. She was like, to get you started, none for you.
That's not what happened. I didn't know what to make her say. What to have her say, what to not have her say. I feel like that ruins her. Yeah, because she would also have to talk with a certain poise and accent, and we don't know.
Plus, also, I think it gives her a little bit of mystery too. So we also had this idea in the works. Yeah. If the film goes well, we could potentially do like an origin story of like her full story and how she came to be. There would be talking in that, obviously. It's not going to be like an hour-long silent film.
It's not saying that she can't talk. It's that she just doesn't in the scenes that you see her.
So it's like if you're putting lines in there just to have lines, she's going to be sitting there talking to herself. I don't know if you've seen one of our older projects, The Supernatural Junior.
God.
It's still up.
Just to remind you, if you go and look at that, first attempt at everything. I want to say for our first attempt at everything, I think it was pretty solid. I'm like, you can tell when I shot them versus when I had to have other people shoot them. You can definitely see the difference in the cuts.
Yeah, but like with that, as I was saying, we were just trying to put dialogue in there so you could like follow along what was happening, and you end up having a lot of characters like, if I just concentrate, really hard. I can find them. I'll find you. I know. Okay, so they were just talking to themselves a lot. It was kind of like a little weird, kind of awkward. So obviously,
first script too that we've ever written.
Yeah. So it was still, we were figuring out how to write scripts. So it was still pretty awkward. We were trying too hard to make it fit the characters. So again, your first go is never good. Like, obviously, we're not ashamed of it or anything.
No, I am of my acting, though. Yeah, because, like, we can segue right this into... So, the trailer, when you watch it, you notice that, well, obviously, Ashley's in it as Mary Alice, but she also plays the character Parker, and I play Ren. And the same situation happened in Supernatural Junior when I played Mary, is that the amount of trouble that we have with actors is ridiculous.
It's really hard because...
I always have to end up jumping in, and then that makes our shots a lot trickier, not so good, because if you watch it, look at the way Mary Alice is filmed. Don't so much look at the way Parker and Ren is filmed.
Yeah, because that was a lot of tripod and guesswork, and it
it's
also
hard.
kind of made the end product a little confusing for people, because it's like, obviously, we know it's supposed to be happening, we know who's supposed to be there, who's supposed to be who. To get it straight, I am not going to be both of them. I am not going to be Parker. No. They are not the same person. So it got confusing. We tried to, like, make ourselves look different.
We put freckles.
We put, like, fake freckles on us. We put me in, like, different, like, normal clothes. Made the hair different. Gave me a hat. Just tried to, but I'm like...
Some people, it went fine, because some people, when you see our poster with Mary Alice, and it's all 3 versions of her, some people thought that was all different people. So it's not, it doesn't confuse everybody.
No, it just depends on, like, how you perceive it, but we do know, we're not discounting it. Like, we know it's probably
it's a little
confusing.
rough.
Just consider them different people. It's not like, as cool as it would be as, like, this, like, one character, like, continuously, like, going back through, like, time or something. It's not the case here.
No.
They're 2 different people, and hopefully, like, once we have the people and the resources...
And I'm not in it. I can be behind the camera.
We'll be able to make a better version that's easier to follow, and obviously, as we have the whole script written, it's going to be a lot easier to...
Yeah, because basically, I have an outline of the whole movie, so we took parts from that and just put it into an outline or a trailer, because I made a second one, which I suggest looking at the second one, because I think it helps a lot more in the understanding.
Yeah, feel free to look at them both, though, but...
Yeah, so definitely look at, because when one wasn't in the shot, the other one was filming, and those tended to be okay. It's just when we were both in them, they tended to be a little tricky. People were quitting, and then we had to rush to film the other stuff.
Yeah, because like, we wanted to have this done for the con, so we could show it, and because but we did meet a bunch of people at the con who were really interested in it. They were asking us questions. We met
after a whole lot of explanation, we're back to the con. Here we are.
Yeah,
main purpose.
Yeah, we met some vendors who made some really cool like art that we printed. We met the author of Exit Zero Zombie.
Something like that.
It's something like that. He was super nice. He was interested in it. We were next to another author. I don't remember what his name was. Or what his
I'm
book
really
was.
bad. I barely remember the con at this point.
No. It was a little bit of a blur because we were exhausted, so we drove. So obviously,
drove there.
We're from New Hampshire.
6
it
hours
was New
away.
Jersey. It was a 6-hour drive. We didn't leave until
we left
like
after our classes.
Yeah.
So we had a full day of classes.
And like
and
packing up and getting ready.
And
like,
then we left.
Stuff. We left around like 8. We didn't get to the hotel until like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So we slept in late that day because luckily the con didn't start until later that evening. So yeah, we were very tired, and we're also, neither of us are very good at sleeping in places we're not used to. We did like conk out a little bit.
Well, that's because we were so tired.
Yeah. So sleeping was definitely interesting. There was like 5 of us in one hotel room, and so that was interesting. And obviously, like she can function. I'm not a morning person.
Oh, I can get up. I only have one alarm set, and as soon as it goes off, I'm up.
Oh, I can have like 4, and
she's god awful.
But yeah, it takes me. My body just doesn't like to wake up.
No. So
I'll try to get better.
more con stuff. So we do have postcards left over.
Mm-hmm.
We're not counting. We know no one still knows us and no one cares. No one wants to respond to us right now.
We kind of expected that
but
going there.
We still have postcards. If you want us to send you one, we can sign them, can write a message, whatever you want. It would only be $2.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty good. It's photos. It's photos that we've taken or screenshots. We also have these. My Mimi drew these. If you're at the con, you probably saw them.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them. She did really good with that, too.
Yeah, she did really good at sketching them, especially since she didn't have much of an idea of, like, what we actually looked like, because we didn't really have visuals for her.
No, because
she was drawing.
It was in December that Mary Alice's costumes slowly started to come.
Yeah, that's when they started being made, and they weren't finished until, like, January, February. Definitely past January, February.
Yeah.
I think they were done for March, though. They were definitely done for March.
Yeah, because in March we
went
to Snap It's Vintage in Nashua, and we had her
with some really nice people.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah, they're great. We had Ashley in costume, and we were getting her accessories. So the stuff that you see her wearing, the shawl, the hat, the necklace, and the ring, those are real antiques from around the same time that she is. So we tried really hard in getting that
some
stuff.
authenticity in there.
Yeah, definitely.
To go with that Walmart pattern for the dress. Actually, no.
No, that was
Joann's.
Either way, I mean, you could make the same dress if you really want to.
Yeah, good luck finding the pattern. It's god awful.
She's really small, though.
I'm tiny, so getting costumes to fit is a struggle.
Yeah. So, what else?
What else did
So we went off track a lot too.
Yeah, we were. Oops. We were across from Freddy Krueger. That was interesting. Also, so another thing you probably mentioned at the beginning of the video, I was wearing glasses. I took them off. So I'm nearsighted, so I can't see the distance. Even the camera right now, contacts freak me out. So if people were looking at me on the con and you were like trying to get my attention, or like you were doing something and I just like looked past you or didn't pay attention, it's also one, because I was in character, two, because I'm blind, and I honestly probably did not see that. Like every
I did nudge her a lot, and by that time you guys were already gone.
Yeah, and I felt bad. Like just Freddy Krueger across from us, we couldn't tell if he was like doing like his creepy little thing over to us to try to like make some communication.
Because she was dressed as a child.
Funny characters and whatnot, and I'm just like, is he looking at us? I can't tell. I can't see. So I was walking around like blind. My vision's not that bad.
She was also lugging around.
Oh yeah, we have Mary Lou here.
She's balding, so.
Yeah, we were gonna make her a bonnet, but we didn't have time. When we had other priorities. So we either need to like make her a bonnet or like find a new wig to sew on. So this little lady
was not made for this.
No. This here was a gift from my grandmother. Hi Granny Gloria. When I was a child, she took a photo of my face and made a doll of me. So this is it was not originally a prop. This was just a toy that I had. She also sings when you can crank her back, and the music, like A Spoonful of Sugar, plays. So copyrighted, I don't know if we can.
Yeah, we won't play that.
Play that.
I know, you
can't
probably
play
know what it
music.
sounds like.
Yeah. And sometimes if you hit her, she'll have
just randomly start
some music left over. But yeah, so she was handmade doll. That we were like, oh, that's creepy. We could do something with that. And then Mary Alice and Mary Lou was born.
Oh, you guys are curious. We are interested in doing more cons. If you do want to meet us,
yeah, let us know where you want to try to get us to go.
Yeah, we'll try to go if you really want us to go to a certain place.
Well, because every time we film, the camera stops. So.
Yep, here we are. Okay, closing time.
Where's the camera?
First vlog. This is why it's like this. So sorry.
First one's always bad.
Yeah, I got a nice unibrow going because of the shadows. So anyways, a vlog, behind the scenes, and a short will happen every month. This one will happen the first week of June. The vlog's coming out sooner though, because we have trouble with actors and they decided they wanted to film at the end of the month, which is fine.
Well, it's availability last minute.
If you want to film with us, let us know. We'll collaborate. We'll do whatever you want.
Yeah, we'll do.
Reach out to us, please. Subscribe, comment, talk to us. If you want to know how we got your name, want to know how we met, want to know anything, Ashley's in charge of the vlogs. Reach out to her. Reach out to our company.
Yeah, if you want to see us do any specific skits or videos or any ideas, or you want to get to know us personally and have us do challenges, we're really open to suggestion. I don't know where to look. Is your camera here or here? Oh, it's up here. Hi. I was looking in the wrong place.
So sorry. We've had so many.
It's been a struggle.
So much trouble. Okay, so anyways, I do everything. Ashley is co-everything, second in command. We do have a third person. Her name's Meg. She's more silent. She does our logo, banner, art, like stuff like that. She does do commission. We'll put her stuff in the description. Sorry,
so
my arms.
Find her.
This is first vlog problems, I guess. We're gonna go to Walmart after this.
We need to find some good cards because
we're gonna figure this out.
We don't want to deal with this every single time. So this vlog is probably
crap. It's probably pure crap. And we got off track. We don't know what we talked about, what we recorded.
Yeah, we talked about a lot, but will it all be in there? I don't know. I guess it's an excuse to do further vlogs and answer questions. So if you see it's like weird cuts or
please forgive.
So weird cuts are like it just cuts off mid-sentence and it just jumps to another part.
Sorry.
We tried.
We tried.
We're very new at this.
We're going out scouting for locations soon too. So we're on time limit.
Yeah. Breaking out in daylight, the first spot of sun we've seen in like a week because it's rainy.
This angle and stuff is not nice to us. It's much prettier before. Sorry. So anyway.
Sorry we're not flattering enough for you.
Unibrow. That's from the shadows.
At least yours is from the shadows.
So I'm Michaela. She's Ashley. We're Deblias Sisters Productions. Please comment, subscribe, share, do all of that. Let us know. Hit us up.
Yeah,
we got the badge on Facebook. We answer pretty fast.
We love interaction, so reach out to us in any way.
Let Ashley know what you want the next vlog to be. Just hit us up if you're interested in being vendors. I suggest doing it. We had a great time. We got off track with that. Sorry.
Yeah, we don't know if it actually. We wanted to talk a lot more in detail about that than we did / got to. Mainly
we just had issues.
Yeah, it's been hard.
Yeah. So let us know if you're interested about that. We do have funny stories.
Yeah, we're funny people, so we have lots of stuff to talk about.
Oh yeah, totally. Okay, so I guess that's it. Once again, we're Deblias Sisters Productions. No, we're not real sisters. Okay.